Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am talking about 5 plus a bonus of my favorite affordable hidden gems. All of these products are under $8, so they truly are steals and they are some of the most high performing products in my whole collection. If you're new here, hi, I'm Morgan. I keep a pretty small curated collection because I like to focus on quality over quantity. So if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go today. And now let's jump into this list. Okay, so as my intro suggests, I have 5 products and then I have kind of a bonus item here as well. So let's jump in with number 1. I think this is going to be probably the most obscure of all of them. I haven't heard anyone else talk about this blush ever, and it's the skin blush in the shade Prima Donna from the brand Kaleido Cosmetics. So not Kaleidos, like the popular eyeshadow brand, Kaleido, and it is just so stunning. I no longer own NARS Orgasm, but I do think that this would be such a spot on dupe for that shade. It looks a little more pink on camera right now, but it is relatively peachy. It's a little more pink than peach, but it has that little bit of glow and shimmer that the NARS blushes have as well. I think this would be a really good dupe. It's only $8 and it is so high performing. Okay, another cheek product here. This is the e.l.f. Active Workout Ready Lip and Cheek Palette. So it gives you a bronzer, a highlighter, and kind of 2 blush shades, and it's only $8, full price. And it's oftentimes on sale on the e.l.f. website. This goes on sale constantly. I got mine for $3.20, and for 4 cream cheek products, that's pretty outstanding. I will say 2 big downfalls to this for me. Number 1, they market this as a lip and cheek product. I personally don't think this works on the lips at all. It's like way too thick of a formula to be flattering on the lips. But again, for just the cheek products, I still think that this is incredible value. The other big downfall to me that I think is much more important is that this is the only shade range. This is the only colorway. There isn't something for darker skin tones. So I'd say if you're much paler than me, this will still work for you. And if you're kind of up into like the medium skin tone range, I think it'll work because you can see the bronzer's pretty dark and these are very pigmented. You can sheer them out, but they're very pigmented on first impact. So I think it works for quite a few people, but certainly nowhere near everyone. And I think that's the biggest downfall with this one. But if it'll work for you, it is outstanding. It's incredible. It's beautiful. I love this palette so much. And for the price, you really can't beat it. Okay, let's talk lips. First up here is I think my favorite lip liner formula of all time. And that's saying something because I have quite a few affordable lip liners and these really do take the cake, so to speak. This is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. I have 3 shades. I have Tea Time, Because Da, and then You and Me Ship, which is a nice red. So I have 2 nudes and a red. There isn't a gigantic shade range, but I think there's enough that everyone could find a nude to suit themselves. And then there are a couple fun shades like this red. This is such a good lip liner. This sits right in between kind of like creamy and dry formulas. So it's just creamy enough that it glides on your lips flawlessly, but it's dry enough that it truly does stay where you put it. I hate a lip liner that is so creamy that it just kind of smudges, because then honestly, what's the point? I might as well have just put on a creamy lipstick and let it smudge all over my face anyways. And conversely, I hate lip liner that's so dry that it like tugs at your lips and it emphasizes kind of lip lines or texture that you have going on. So these are just that perfect happy medium in my opinion. I believe these cost $3.99. I believe they're $4. I could be wrong. I'll have the link down below so you can check it out yourself, but I think they're $4, which is very affordable for a lip liner. And then I have one other lip product here as well, and this is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick. I have 2 shades of this. I just picked up another shade. So this is Cider, which I've had for a long time now. This is like my perfect fall warm tone nude. It is unbelievable. It's so pretty. And then the shade that I just picked up that I have only worn once is called Pepper, and it's like a classic bright red. So I have other reds in my collection that are a little deeper, a little more blue toned, because that's generally what I prefer. But these lipsticks are only $3, and then they were half off at Ulta, and I just could not resist this red. I love this formula from e.l.f. because it feels truly high end. Like, it feels so, so, so expensive on the lips. And I say that because it has a texture that is creamy, but still relatively matte. And that's something that I feel like Drugstore doesn't always do very well. I feel like a lot of matte lipsticks on the affordable end of things are so like dry and cakey and cracky that they just don't look flattering. And these are so, so, so smooth and just like beautiful and glidey on the lips. I love this lipstick formula, and I can really see myself picking up more shades in the future. I just think they have such a unique shade range and they have such a good formula, and for $3, it's really, really hard to beat. Okay, and then I felt it was only fair that I include some sort of like complexion product. A lot of these have been color cosmetics, or I should say all of them are color cosmetics. So like lip and cheek colors, which generally, not always, definitely not always, but oftentimes those are the more affordable things you can buy from brands. Whereas like foundation, concealer, all of that a lot of times have a higher price tag. So I thought it was only fair that I include some complexion products here because that's a hard thing to find on a budget. And although this is technically two different products, I think lumping them together makes sense. So this is the Ordinary Foundation line, and I have both the Serum Foundation and the Coverage Foundation. So the Serum Foundation is light to medium coverage, and the Coverage Foundation is full coverage. So depending on what you're looking for, I highly recommend both of these formulas for the same reasons that I'm about to talk about, but it just depends on which coverage level you're going for. So regardless of what you pick, these are around $7. You can get them at Ulta or on the Ordinary website. I love these so much because they are so skin-like. They are one of the most skin-like foundations I've ever tried. They are kind of like a thinner consistency, so they spread and glide over your skin beautifully. They also both have a natural finish, so they're not going to give you tons and tons of glow. However, I do oftentimes mix in like a glowy primer with them, and they still hold their integrity. They still give you the coverage level they're supposed to give you, but they have that added glow if you add it to them. So if you're looking for that glowy, dewy finish, that's a great option. If you're looking for something 100% completely matte, you may want to powder these down. But if you're someone like me who generally leans most towards a skin finish, these are perfect. And because they have that natural skin finish, they last forever on my skin. And when they do finally start to wear off at like the 10-hour mark, they fade off really gracefully. They don't fade off in a way that looks like gaps and cracks and like spreading and all kinds of weird stuff going on my skin. They just kind of gently fade evenly across my whole face, and I really appreciate that for super, super long days. I cannot say enough good things about that foundation. Either of those formulas I think are incredible. I tend to use the Serum Foundation more just because I like that kind of light to medium coverage range a little better than full coverage, but I have busted out that full coverage for special events before, and it looks flawless. Okay, and then I said there was a bonus. So those were my 5 products, and here is the kind of bonus category. I wanted to include a brush. I think that the Profusion Cosmetics brushes are some of the best brushes I've ever owned. They are synthetic, they have a soft touch handle, they have this really good, beautiful like rose gold or gold finial at the top, and I just think they look so luxe and they feel so luxe. So the 2 that I own are the ES2, which is their firm blending eyeshadow brush, and this is like the perfect crease brush for someone with my eye size. I have relatively small eyes, and this just like fits in that gap right there so perfectly. And the other one I have is the ES6, the small pointed eyeshadow brush, and I use this really often for my inner corners or my lower lash lines if I want to be precise, or also on my brow bone. So this is a really good detail one. This is a better kind of like overall one. But regardless, these brushes are $4 each, and they feel really, really expensive. They are stunning, they are gorgeous, they're so soft on my face. I really, really want to buy some more of these brushes in the near future because I truly, truly think that they stand up to higher end brushes without any contest. So there you have it. Those are the 5+1 products that I wanted to recommend in this very, very affordable category under $8. I would love to hear any kind of gems, hidden gems that you've found in the affordable category. Leave me those in the comments down below. I'm always interested in looking out for kind of really high performing but affordable products. So I'd love to check out your options as well, your favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video today. And if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel before you head out if you are not subscribed already. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you next time.